Well, good evening and hello again. This is your late night daily encouragement as I'm taking a quick stop here in Kentucky to record this video. I'm on my way back home and I should be back sometime tomorrow afternoon, maybe early morning. I don't know, depends. We'll see how things go. But my encouragement for today, as we start a new year out, and yesterday talked about using your time efficiently and using the opportunities you have efficiently. What I want to speak to today is not so much what are you doing with your time, because hopefully that was an encouragement to you yesterday. But the idea today is, what are you doing with the influence opportunities you have on people? See, I was making a joke with a friend of mine today about the idea of New Year's resolutions. And I even did a video last year about resolutions. And what I laugh at is how dead set we are on making New Year's resolutions and trying to do our best to stick by them. Now, I don't know about you, but I made the comment to my friend that it seems like we never succeed because the goals that we set, the ones that we try to make as our New Year's resolution, end up being such a huge extreme that we make it too difficult for us to achieve it, to actually accomplish it. We're like, I'm going to, instead of just, I'm going to read something in my Bible every day, or I'm going to take on a new reading plan. What do we end up doing? I'm going to read multiple chapters, or I'm going to read through it twice, or whatever it is that we add to it. And then when we don't meet that goal, we feel like, it's all over. I wasted the opportunity. Instead of saying, no, I may have stumbled today, but I'm going to do my best to go forward tomorrow and succeed in my daily resolution or my New Year's resolution. Well, in this life, we get few opportunities to interact with people, to interact with friends. I had the chance, part of the reason I'm in Kentucky is I got a chance to see an old friend of mine that was living in nearby where I'm at and moved up here due to life circumstances. And even though I talked with him and had communication with him since he's been up here, it was different being able to see him face to face and have that interaction and that communion with him and have that fellowship with him. And that's a positive. And I feel like, hopefully I was an encouragement to him, but I can say that he was an encouragement to me. And that was an opportunity we had. And in my drive, I've had various people reach out and communicate with me, including my brother, which we both had agreed that we need to communicate more. And so it was neat just to get a quick message of, hey, hope your driving's going well. It was really good to see you this last week. And it does my heart good. And that was his opportunity to me, and he shared it with me, and I'm appreciative of it. So my encouragement to you is we go into this new year. Now you might say, is this even a biblical principle? And the truth is, it is. See, part of some of the things I've heard as I drove is the idea of people's struggles with interpersonal relationships, with depression, with just looking at their life and getting caught up and distracted by the negative things that are going on in their life. Well, I know personally, as a way of testimony, one of the ways I've been able to deal when I struggle, and I'm not saying I have it mastered by any means, but one of the things I've discovered in my life is when I start getting focused on all the things going on in my life, it's easy to get downhearted and to get distracted and to get honestly discouraged, because we tend to look at the negatives that are going on in our life and think, woe is me or poor me. And I'm not saying you're not dealing with serious issues or dealing with things that are bad. I'm saying, though, when we get distracted by them, it's easy for us to get discouraged. And that's when we can face that depression. That's when we can face that sadness and that downheartedness. But when we're able to help others and be an encouragement to others and help others as they deal with their issues and their concerns, by being an encouragement, you know what we find? We find ourselves getting a better look at our problems and maybe realizing they're not as bad as we think they are. Again, it's not meant to minimize anything that you may be going through, but it's to say that sometimes we need to change our focus. And biblically speaking, what are we supposed to do? Remember what Philippians told us. Let this mind be in you, which also was in Christ Jesus, who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, took upon himself the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. Being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. His focus, his desire, his purpose was for people. So even over his own well-being, he dedicated time and he took the opportunity he had to give us salvation, and he went forward and did it. So yes, it's a biblical principle. The idea of not looking at our own stuff and looking to do the best we can to help others. If you're not familiar, this is our daily encouragement channel. My goal is to have something posted every day. Obviously, this is going to be late, and I know some people won't get this till the daytime. Once I get back into town, I'll be able to do a little bit better on my schedule, and we'll get things going on a normal basis. But again, I'd like to have something on the channel every day throughout. Now, I'm doing 2 separate recordings here, a video and an audio. So if you are watching or the video, you know it's on YouTube, or it's also on Rumble. Our audio will be kept on Spotify. At least I use Spotify for creators, but there'll be multiple opportunities for you. If you have feedback, definitely provide it. We will get back and finish our Galatians series and our prison epistle series here in the next couple days. But again, doing a nice travel back home and trying to do our best to get something updated. So until the next time, hope you have a blessed day.